Before I get into today's video, please consider pressing that big red subscribe button down below and turning on notifications to our channel. We'll be uploading daily, so you don't want to miss out, and it helps us reach more people about the realities of what really goes on in the British countryside. It also ensures we can help beat the YouTube algorithm. The good news just keeps on coming, it seems. First, it was the announcement last week that the biggest landowner in Wales has permanently ended all hunting on their land. And now we've got even more good news, as it would seem there's something in the Welsh water, because yet again this news comes from England's neighbours. This time it's the story that dozens of foxhounds have been seized from farmland with connections to a local fox hunt.
Dozens of dogs seized by officials, removed from where they'd been living and taken to safety. Police and the RSPCA moved into this farm in Snowdonia following intelligence they'd received about issues of animal welfare. In one outbuilding 200 yards from the main farm, a lone dog, tied up, surrounded by its own muck.
As reported by ITV and featured on evening television coverage, the large-scale operation was unprecedented in its size and took place on a farm which appears to be connected to a Welsh hunt, the name of which I'm not even going to try and say for fear of butchering it. While I think it's fair to say the RSPCA do sometimes come under criticism for their lack of action, in this case literally dozens of dogs were taken to safety, which was brilliant to see. As reported by our favourite ITV journalist Rupert Evelyn, the animals were taken after serious animal welfare concerns were flagged, and a potential breach of court order was supposedly the reason for the intervention.
Inside and outside the sprawling mass of buildings there were more than 30 dogs, including a pack of foxhounds. The investigation will focus on the condition of the animals and whether a court order preventing keeping of dogs has been breached.
However, interestingly, what the report fails to mention are the links to the nearby hunt, because upon research it appears that this potential court order breach refers to the one given to hunter David Thomas. In 2018, he was sentenced to 22 weeks imprisonment and banned from keeping dogs for 8 years after he was found guilty of badger baiting. Needless to say, individuals like him should never be allowed anywhere near animals. It is good to see that these poor dogs, all 34 of them, and 2 ferrets were quite rightly taken away, and they are now being cared for elsewhere in accommodation believed to be inside, warm and with bedding.